This video contains spoilers. If you haven't watched the movie, please do so and you may return to this video. Otherwise, you may continue watching this video. Thunderbolts, and it explains the meaning of the asterisk that changes the future of Marvel. Thunderbolts kicks off with Florence Pugh's famous jump from the second tallest building in the world, the Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, where Yelena completes a mission for Valentina. The shrewd CIA director finds herself embroiled in an impeachment trial due to certain illegal operations and corrupt experiments she has carried out in recent years. She sets out to erase all incriminated evidence. Hence, she also decides to deceive her most questionable pawns, Yelena, Joe Walker, Taskmaster, Ghost, by gathering them all at a facility in the middle of the desert to eliminate each other. Taskmaster is killed by Ghost, but surprisingly the rest and Bob choose to join forces and thus manage to escape Valentina's trap. And who is Bob? Well, a forgetful guy who is at the location and whom Valentina identifies as the sole survivor of the experiments she was conducting in Malaysia. In the quartered escape, Bob stays behind so his companions can flee and is shot multiple times despite Valentina's attempt to stop the attack. Luckily, the mysterious character turns out to be bulletproof, incapable of flying, and ends up in Valentina's hands. Yelena, Walker, and Ghost, meanwhile, are rescued by the Red Guardian, although they all soon end up in the hands of Bucky, who intends to bring them to justice to end Valentina's career. However, the veteran Avenger is forced to work with them as he finds out Valentina is going to unleash chaos with her new superhero. When the Thunderbolts, as they call themselves in honor of Yelena's youth soccer team, arrive at the former Avengers Tower in New York, bought by Valentina, turn out the new center of operations, she greets them with Bob transformed into Sentry. The Marvel hero is basically Superman of Marvel, with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. But this powerful character has a very dark side, the Void, which even Valentina cannot tame and soon threatens to engulf all of New York City. Yelena decides to delve into the Void and confront her past, and also help Bob to confront and face his own traumas. You know, all that he suffered as a child that led him to try Valentina's experiment and confront the Void. Finally, actually hidden this other version of himself, the Void, threatens to end everything, but his new companions stop him with a hug, saving him from his Void. You know, the power of love. Not exactly, but you know what I mean. So after stopping his dark counterpart, Bob returns to who he was and remembers nothing of what happened to him. And with New York safe, Valentina, who is always 3 steps ahead of everyone else, has already prepared her strategy to take advantage of the situation. And when the protagonist group goes after her, she surprises them with a press conference in which she announces that they are the new Avengers, a formation that, well, she has been working on for a long time, she says. And that is the meaning of the asterisk in the title. Well, actually, they have been presented to the audience with a momentary Thunderbolts theme for actually the new Avengers, of a desperate and manipulative Valentina who always gets her way. In the post-credit scenes 14 months after the events that happened in New York, the Thunderbolts, or the new Avengers, find themselves in the tower that belonged to Tony Stark, now their headquarters, discussing the rejection they generate in part of society. Among them is Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, who apparently is not happy with the curse to the Avengers title, and he has opted to copyright the name. So basically, amidst all of this talk, there is a signal that has been emitted at the main screen, and actually we see the spaceship of the Fantastic Four in this new external dimension threat, apparently, but we all know that they are not a threat, and this probably is spoiling the ending of the Fantastic Four new movie that is going to be released soon. Either they actually were successful at saving the world, or they weren't, and that's why they're coming to the 616 universe MCU. So that is what we have for this ending explained. Share your thoughts down below. What do you think about all of this? Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. I'm Paul. This was Polyphantom, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. See you the next time. Bye.